SOG, the Flash 1. So, in my minds, the SOG Flash 2 was created first. I don't know if that was true or not, or if this one was first, but so if they had that big one first, which is more fitting for a person's hands. I don't have that one today. I wish I did, but it seems like the finger trails here that are on the small one, don't fit in your hand as well as the big one does. To me, it just seems like they literally just shrunk the design down and called it a day. They could have made this one finger trail or something, but they made it two small ones, which it doesn't really fit your hand well, because that's not comfortable, holding it like that. You can't put two there that close and have it be comfortable. Maybe you can like choke up, and that's a thing, or you can see it, that doesn't really. So the two finger trails here just don't work and don't make sense. Yes, it looks like the big one, except smaller, which is cool and cute, whatever, but as far as functionally, as far as that goes, it doesn't work really well. But the knife is really great. I love it. It's lightweight as anything can be. It's I mean, the grip is great, and blade is, I love that blade shape and full flat ground, but there's a slight wobble there, and there's a slight wobble there, but I mean, it's a spring-assisted knife, so maybe you'd expect there to be a little wobble, especially in their design of this, how it's like somewhat of an axis lock. I mean, I know it's not an axis lock, but axis lock like closing system. So, maybe you're just going to have to assume that it's going to be a little weird and wanky. But it's kind of almost toy-like, since there's a lot of plastic and, there's just some switches on it. And it's like all one piece. It just maybe kind of seems a little toy-like. But it is a very sharp knife. This one cut my finger pretty good on the tip there. I was trying to figure out the locking, non-locking, open, close thing, and some way and somehow maybe I got my finger in there or something, or I opened it and it cut this. I don't exactly remember, but it was a good little cut, and it was essentially a cut just with the tip, like opening this way or something, I think. But all that understood, this is still a really great, fun little knife. It's so lightweight, so it's easy to carry for sure. And a lot of the time, you're kind of almost just using it like that, right? It's so small, you're kind of just putting your thumb on it that way and cutting with it. Maybe that, I can't remember if I really use it like that. I'll probably use it like that too, but so that's just, for small knives, it's kind of how it just works out to be. I mean, the CRKT pillar, that one has those huge finger trails, even though maybe it's a little bit bigger than this, but that one, those finger trails work, but those are huge, but they work. So these small ones, they don't really work in controlling and how you would hold it. So fun knife, really fun, sharp. I could do this all day, and I just love that sound. That sound too. Deep pocket clip is awesome. Yes, it wobbles too. But I mean, how are you supposed to? I mean, can you design something that looks like that doesn't wobble? I don't know. It would have to slot in there pretty good and long, but the knife blade is there, right? So there's not a lot of room for designing something like that. So they did a fine job. And I love like the pocket clip and understanding it, right? So if we play the game of, there should be less friction here, obviously, right? So let's cut that out so that there's only those two friction points. Well, we should make it as light as possible, so we'll drill a hole there, and sure, let's drill a hole there. Well, why are these here? Well, pulling out of the pocket, you want a little more grip on it, so that's why those are there. So you have a pocket clip that is designed with all this functional, things that affect it in the design, and thus the design is born pretty much based on those things, which is pretty cool, and I like seeing that, and that's just what I've come to understand right now. I don't know if those assumptions are true, but it's a cool pocket clip, and it looks all weird, and why is that there, and why is that like that? But there's a reason for it, which is really cool. All right, that's my little review on this guy. I know there's a ton on it, but just wanted to talk about a few points. Thanks for watching.